Mr. Daher.
Don't believe it. The man himself.
I should be saying
Oh,
the
how are
same
you?
thing. I'm doing well today, man. How are you doing?
Beautiful. Really good. Just
That's
getting
awesome.
relaxed, ready for some work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you, you getting any sleep?
I think, yeah, I am. Yeah.
Good,
Yeah, I am.
good,
At
good,
least I'm not
good.
getting food poisoning.
Yeah, that's not fun at all.
Oh,
Much
are you
rather
feel?
get sleep than food poisoning.
Oh, shit, yeah, yeah. How you feeling anyway? Good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's
Right.
uh it's around the time I like to be up and moving around here.
Yeah.
8 o'clock is good for me, and I'm getting more into that. Instead, I used to have to wake up so early every day, so that's just part of my journey. And I'm glad I get to take a couple hours now and
It's
sleep
beautiful,
in.
isn't it? I love the mornings. Mornings are the best.
Yes.
It's this time and the morning. These two times are the best. Quiet.
Yeah.
It's been pretty hectic. So tell
I
me,
can I can only imagine. I can only imagine, man.
I'm going to blame you for all of this, Gerald.
Yeah, I'll take the blame for it. Let's go.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Oh man,
Can't
I know,
complain.
I know we've bounced that kind of against each other a few times, but man, I gotta tell you, in the same breath that you're giving me a compliment, man, this has been a hell of a ride. I know that you have done everything that I could ever imagine a person doing to try to keep things moving in the right direction, despite some things that you know, despite some things that you don't. You just keeping steady and taking it day by day, and
You guys are
definitely we
amazing. You
appreciate it.
guys are keeping it real for me. It's really I could never imagine, honestly.
Yeah,
I spoke to you yesterday about some things that went down on Tuesday.
yeah.
It's still going on, but as I said to you, I think I've just learned to deal with it. It is what it is. That
It is what it
I think we're
is.
doing what best we can. With the time frames that we've got, and I just I was thinking today, Joe. I was thinking, why spend so much time putting hate out into the world, despite what's happened to you, right? The
Yeah.
world is gone nuts. We've got
Yep.
people about to lose their homes. We got interest rates rising. We got inflation at 7 to 8%. I mean, fuck, that's
Yeah.
some scary shit.
It
Get
is.
behind your fellow people. I'm
Yeah.
seriously. So I was just thinking about that today. I was thinking, you know what? I'm not going to entertain this. I am doing everything by the book.
Yep.
And if there's the thing is, and I look back at the conversation I had this with this gentleman. I've asked for him to come forward and talk to me.
Yeah.
He won't.
Hmm.
He wants
Isn't that interesting?
to keep it in writing. So I wrote and I wrote and I wrote,
Yeah.
and he still didn't listen anyway. So, but yes, look, all of that aside, it's been a amazing journey. I was going to swear
Good
again.
man.
Sorry.
And it just kind of
But
comes to show you that you don't have to even look for negativity. It shows up on its own. So,
oh wow,
you
wow.
just control what you can control, and stay as positive as you can and keep moving forward. There's always going to be that. I get it as well. You know, I get it all the time, and I try my best to.
I just don't get it why though, Joe. I mean, I think we're not even going to talk about the platform today. We're going to give people lessons on life.
Yeah.
You know, um,
This is gonna be like a therapy
a
session
counseling,
today.
free counseling session for the people. I've always believed that your positive vibes can really change one person's life to the
Yeah.
next. It's not
Yeah.
about this platform. It's not about money. Money will come and go. But I was just thinking I want to reach out to this man especially. Like you don't have family that you can go and love and be with, and like I do. I'm getting the chance to do what I couldn't do for 2 years.
Yeah.
Sorry, screw Metafi. I want my family to be good.
That's right. That's right. Right.
And the journey continues with or without it, and I don't know. So today and yesterday and Tuesday when we spoke, on Monday when we spoke, and I told you about this, I was just like, uh, oh, how can you help? How can you help somebody that doesn't? It just was clear in the repeated conversation, and I
Yep.
tried, and I said, hey, like I'm here for you. Forget Metafi, forget the platform. Forget your rubbish on MLM article business or whatever. Come talk to me. What's the problem here? Like, what do you want from me? You want me to get licensed? I'm licensing. You want me to get Austrac? I'm Austracking. You want me to get insurance? I've got it now. I mean, like, yeah, no, it just does my head in, you know. And then, but you know what? With every good, there has to be some bad, isn't there? Right?
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Thank God for you and a number of, there's 6 or 7, you know, some really, really, as I said to you in my chat with you before, it's like I'm so grateful for every one of the members and you, and so bring it on, you know. We're here, we are strong. You know, let's forget about this conversation for now, but we've even been able to go one step further with that 4.2. It's a short term, you know, it's a burst, because we have got some reserves. You know, I'm doing this one video that just takes us out of Metafi and puts us into yield farming, because I want people to understand that it's not us who's commanding or who's demanding high interest rates. It's the exchanges are giving it out. Binance is giving 79% a day if you do certain things within a coin, right? It's not a top coin, it's not a stable coin, but it's got its own liquidity to do, you know, just that. I saw yesterday there was a 146% yield if you locked for 7 days, and this is with Binance and KuCoin, and they were very similar. So I'm thinking,
so this is like something anyone can do kind of on their own.
Yeah. It's only what's happening with us, what our algorithm does is it goes, okay, let's look at every single platform, big and small, whether you're Binance or whether you're Jarrell's little exchange on the side. We'll look in there. We'll make sure that your data's set, that your coins are set, that you've got a good smart contract that we can lock into, all of those things. And then it does a few other things, like checks for you know, upcoming events, anything that's happened within that coin that we should worry about. And then on top of that, we don't give you money on the weekends. Like, well, you know, sorry, but you can't have it all, right? So we're able to perform very similar to a banking instrument, even though we are not allowed to use these terminologies. You guys have that control to do all of that. But it's not really, on the face of things, let's say that we are just a layer on top of a billion transactions. We're not actually doing exchanging. We're not doing buying and selling. We're not, and I've tried to repeat this, I think maybe 1,000 times now. If you're not getting it, that means you're not understanding how yield farming works. You know, and I'm still working on lots of videos, but I'm trying to get as much basic information as possible. You know, especially what I'm seeing on the charts, what I see with what you know, the DEXs are doing with the returns. This is incredible. And you know, again, take yourself out of what we do for you. You can go and do this daily check and put money in and out and trade it on you know, high yields and low yields and that. But the algorithm's doing it for you, so you're always guaranteed to have that daily return. And then you know, if it continues the way it's going, we may be able to increase the rates, but it won't be in the next 3 months. You know,
I think there was one part about that increase in rates, and I'm gonna apologize in advance because I just want to get this question out of the way, because I know people are already going to be talking about it. There have been a lot of comparisons in the delivery of this platform and another platform. It's just kind of basic like that. And one of the first things that is a red flag sometimes in the space that we're in is when a platform gets off to a really good start, and then there's like a short burst where it's like, it almost seems like a money grab, right? It's like, everybody, Ali income free, come get this. If you're at this level, you can participate. This is limited time, and this is kind of what we were seeing at the entails of this other platform, and we didn't know it at that time, right? But now a lot of people think that they're experts, and now we're all like, this is red flag number one. It's got to be headed out soon. And I remember telling you yesterday, I said, just, you know, in my opinion, This is going to rock some people's world. Some people are going to get around with it. But
Yeah.
some people are going to be like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
Y'all get ready for the roller coaster.
Yeah.
So what are your, I know we talked about it, but I just want to give you a chance to tell people how you feel.
I'm gonna agree with the people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, don't call it a money grab. Remember, this is liquidity pool. The more money we have in our liquid pools, the more money we're going to bring back to the company, which means we are going to be very solid. Now, understand that other companies have done malicious events to do that. But first of all, I'm going to head out and meet the people who could possibly kill me anyway. Right, so there's not going to be it's not going to be a very good money grab if it's a,
that wouldn't be a fun trip. That wouldn't be.
No, it won't be. I'm already locking in the dates. I've already locked in some dates. Even here tomorrow, I'm meeting my very first Perth group.
That's awesome.
We're gonna have lunch. So they're gonna know where I actually live. They're gonna know where I'm staying. They're gonna know what car I'm driving. So it's going to be very easy to find me. So in a nutshell, yes, it's some portion of a money grab. Horrible words. It's such a bad word.
Yeah.
But in this case, yes, we are doing it because we want to build up that liquidity pool, because I did tell you I was going to allow you to reveal one of my secrets, and a few others have now beaten it out of me during a phone conversation I had this afternoon. So we are going to launch the exchange. That's the one thing. Second thing is the borrower platform. Okay,
and that's something
we need. I'm sorry, but we need it. We need a ton of money to do a borrower platform. We cannot have a $5 million liquidity pool when a demand of borrowing is $100 million.
Oh yeah.
What the F am I going to do about that then?
That's right.
So it is enticing you to stay. It is trying to get you to put more money in, but it's to actually build on the company's next steps. It's not actually to push everybody into corners and that, right? I've told you, and I will tell it even on your show, Jarrell, nobody has to be an upline or a downline. They can go to their website directly and make some money. Simple as that. But there's always going to be power in numbers. You're in a solid team, you're going to make some pretty good bonuses. I think one of your group members always posts how much money he's making.
A few of them do.
Mr. Blue,
Mr. Blue.
So, yes, there's no denying that. And again, I don't want to be hiding the facts that what is happening in front of your eyes, right? There's no rug pull. There's no money grab. We want to build. Yes. We want to continue growing. We want to continue to offer different avenues. You push me to make T-shirts. I'm going to sell flipping Metafi YEILDERS T-shirts to make sure that I've always got money in the company. Right? So I've got... Now, as part of that, we're launching NFTs. Why are we launching NFTs? Not because we want to make more money, but we've got to make sure we are always liquid, that we are building, we are part of a community. The meta, everybody says, oh, you're always using meta. Oh, hello.
That's where
welcome to the world of metaverses and and NFTs. And I still, even me myself, Jarrell, I don't get it. How can you pay $1 million for a flipping monkey?
I won't be doing it. But
well, sorry, but if the t-shirts, if it's your T-shirt and I'm sending it out to you, right, you got to pay for that shit. but that's the world that we're in, and if you're not understanding it, ask those questions, because you know what, you'll make a ton of money from them.
That's right.
What I'm doing here now is contingency planning, because I know when competition comes out, we're going to be very, very different. We're going to be offering less percentages. The commissions will go down. That's the facts. I mean, if you don't understand business, when you got 1,000 people doing yield farming, they're going to be offering better rates. Somebody yesterday during my live show, can you give us 5.7%? Oh, another company's doing it. Off you go. Go over there.
Yeah. Because
6 to 12 plus the 20s and 30 commissions, that's a red flag for me.
Yeah.
Big time, because I think 1 and 3.3 and up to 5 is actually not really a lot of money. Go and research it, right? It's not me telling you. go and have a look at the charts that the exchanges are offering. If you lock for 7 days, if you lock for 28 days, I mean, even what do you call them? CoinSpot has now launched their Earn program, so you can lend out your Bitcoin at 1.2%, up to 1.2%. But that's Bitcoin. That's insane, right?
Yeah.
But because there's demand for it, the lenders like Coinbase, CoinJar, CoinSpot, Binance, all of those, they're going, well, we have the Bitcoin. Cough up the interest, or you don't get your Bitcoin, right? And if you have a shit coin, oh wow, well, 600% interest, 400% interest, 132% interest. And that's just the way the market. I mean, this is common knowledge if you're in a finance or banking mechanism.
Right.
You know, high demand. You know, you print more money, you inflate, you deflate the rates, and so on and so on. So this is no different. It's just you're not seeing you don't get to do this with your hands. You know, that's pretty much the difference. So yes, to all of that, it's for expansion. It's to make sure that we stay ahead on all fronts. Right now, just yield farming is working, but I tell you, in 6 months' time, if we are just yield farming, we will not survive.
Yeah,
that's the facts. Right, there'll be another 100 of us coming on board, and I've seen it now on my Facebook. It's popping up. Yield farm for 1.8% daily. I'm thinking, okay, I've never heard of you before, but now I've heard of you. And all of a sudden, it's allowed on social media. You know, new things are happening in yield farming, which we're not always on top of, but you know, yes, yeah, it's a call it an investment round, even though we're not allowed to even use that word, by the way. So I'm gonna stay with your word as a cash grab.
that one's slightly
really mean.
better.
It's a really mean word. Yeah, so it's really making sure the liquidity amounts stay always solid, higher than the borrower demand. The fluctuations in how the algorithm pays out. You obviously the affiliate commissions, they do run on a numbers game, not a members game. So we have to rotate cash flow like any other business, but you know, expenses and income and revenue. And we've just started a little mining farm.
Really?
Okay, so we're going to add another level of income for the company, so that we always are at the forefront. I would swing the computer around, but there's a big mess of cables and things on the floor. But I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you a video, Darryl, which you're welcome to share with your members, with your viewers. So I've just got two fairly average rigs, but we're just as we start to make
them with you in your house.
They're in a studio with me right now, but they're locked up, and as soon as we get into an office, we will find a place that's suitable for them. So the gentleman who built them for us, he's here, he's local, he's well known in the Bitcoin community. So it's just been like one blessing after another. The people that have come forward, and it just. Yeah, so for me, back to the same thing that I've been saying for whatever happens with yield farming, or we want to make sure that every member has got rewards coming from every which direction, whether it's be NFT marketplaces, metaverse marketplaces, the trading, and they'll be sort of broken up, away from Metafi. But you start with Metafi to do your big earning, and then obviously you can trade. So it's licensing, So and I'm sure there's going to be lots of questions, and it does beg the question to ask why I've done it so close, but we need to move forward very quickly. And
with the amount of members that are coming in on a daily basis, I can only imagine what that number is for you guys now.
We're just on our 9,000, so it's up 32 days. It's
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
active members is 8,000. There's 9,000, just in the system. But there's some of them that are unsure. And by all means, learn first. Like I said to you the first time we spoke,
Yep.
education, get into the yield farming. The intricate details of yield farming.
Yeah.
And you'll have no problem putting money in yield farming. It's not just Metafi yielders or any of the big guys. You'll start to learn how to play your money in different exchanges, in different platforms, getting
Yep.
in and out when it's the right time, when it's the wrong time. It's all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It's very
and
similar to what we do here. I mean,
yeah,
it's no secret that I've diversified. I'm stretched into many different platforms. Some platforms help me build here. Some platforms help me build this. And
yeah.
you just kind of you play the game on where you kind of want to spread yourself out, what works for you and what works for what you have to build. Um,
And one final one for you, Gerald, just for you,
yeah.
our bot
So,
trading.
hmm. Now,
Come,
I'll be honest with you. Me personally,
I know.
I'm not the uh,
Uh,
I'm not the trader. I know some traders
this
that
is
are
not
going
for
to
you
be
to
very
trade,
interested in this.
okay? But this is
Say it
going
again.
to, so this is not for you just to trade. This
Okay.
is going to show you the trades that are played or the exchanges that are played to make sure that your money is liquid, safe, high yielding, low volatility. Now,
Hmm.
if you decide to trade, that's great for us because then we get an income. If you
Right.
don't, it's your learning mechanism just to see what exactly is happening to make the yield so big, right? I can't make that happen overnight, but I've put that as a high priority. So when the apps go out in June, you can just sit and watch. If you really want to watch your money, you can sit and watch and do what you like and make love and enjoy enjoy the trading. Um,
Yeah.
right now, it's done for you. You don't have to think about it. That you have to do most of the work in compounding and recompounding and
Hmm.
new cycles and things like that. So that's the most important things that are coming. So I'm working on those. I've got a team of experts here in Australia that are going to get behind it and help us build the right platform that extends from Metafi. So you don't have to overthink things. You've always got income streams from multiple avenues, and you're not having to leave the site. So
Yeah.
um,
That's
it,
I was just about to ask that question. So as you're adding these things, they're all going to be tied into the infrastructure of the
it,
site that's already established,
correct,
correct? So
correct.
you'll just be able to log in just like we do every single day, and then
Dashboard
whether
is not
it's
changing, so I've made that very clear. Just so you know, the
yeah,
dashboard won't change.
yeah,
If you decide to open a new, the new platforms to use, you will actually be sent to another page that will look very similar, but they will be not mixed up with what you're doing because a lot of people don't want to do any trading. They don't want to do any bot. They don't want to watch the charts go up and down every few seconds and things like
right,
that. So,
right.
so we've made sure that we keep them same database, same infrastructure, but out externally set up. Yeah.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
So
That's pretty awesome. So we're talking about yield farming first. Then we're talking about getting into the exchange. So you said the exchange, just before I keep going, the exchange is going to be live and available when?
was supposed to be last night, but we got tied up with the overrun of messages by the 4.2 launch. So we
Yeah,
didn't get any time to talk to the
yeah.
developers, and it was 11 o'clock. So we just let it go. So by the end of this week, the exchange will actually come back. Um,
Okay.
Friday, we'll have our insurance policy, which we are not going to give publicly. If anybody wants to make a claim on our insurance, they can contact us and we will give you the insurance policy.
Wow.
Not going down this path. It was really, really fascinating to hear what the insurer actually told us today. That we cannot be insured for investment, but we can be insured for the software that invests.
Hmm.
So if our software fails or it causes any losses or anything like that, we have some coverage, so we will know on Friday. This is my number one finger I could give to the people who doubted what we were doing. We've worked so hard to get this. We've worked with one of the biggest insurers to underwrite this, especially because we are still an unknown.
Yeah,
that was the mistake I made. I thought that I'd get a public indemnity insurance and I'll be very good. Well, it was a waste of money. It's really expensive. So now we've got a set of rules that we must follow, which again protects you guys as members.
yes,
The insurance company has now come back and said we're ready to underwrite this, but there are conditions that have to be met. So we've done that. So Friday, hopefully Friday, latest Monday, we will actually have our policy, which we will share parts of. And if anybody then needs to make a claim, that they contact the insurance company. Not going to showboat that we have insurance. Not going to let anybody play around with this. And then straight after that, we hopefully in the months to come, our AUSTRAC registration will kick in. And then we have to turn on KYC and all of this. So all of the things that people are asking for, I am doing. I can only do so much in a day. So, but yeah, it's so exciting, Gerald. The things
man.
you guys have done and asked for and made happen, brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Before I keep going down this list of things that we're adding, I just want to I thank you for always acknowledging the hard work of the people. I know it could be very easy to say, and be light on that subject and just kind of keep moving forward. But you really have taken that time to make sure that the people understand that you're grateful for them and their support of this platform. I actually did a video yesterday where I seen one of the other YouTubers in the space. He had deposited, and this was very transparent in the back office, like you always talked about. He put in $500,000, and this was while I was doing my video, so I got a little excited. I was a little animated, but there's a community of people, real people that are having the opportunities through platforms like this, and because of platforms like this, to really change their futures, like beyond what they ever could have even imagined. And to see that happen right in front of my face on a platform that has become so near and close to my heart, and we don't really get entangled with feelings in this space, right? Because we understand.
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you understand, but the way that these platforms are changing people's lives, and the fact that Metafi YEILDERS has moved its way and is continuing to move its way into not only one of the more popular platforms in the space, but one of the most secure. People are really gaining trust, even though it may not feel like it sometimes, because you got a lot of trolls, you got a lot of people that seem they were put on this earth just to hate, and it's something else. But in the midst of all that, you just keep cranking along. You're going on day by day. You're earning the trust of the community.
That's because of the people, Gerald. It's because of the people, not because of the trolls. The trolls, I'm getting to learn that there's hundreds of thousands of them.
Oh man!
And it's their life. It's their life to whinge and bitch and complain, and that's okay, right? Everybody's had their story written for them, and if that's how it is, I'm open to talk, to listen, but at the end of the day, it's your choice. It's the people's choice. But back to what you're saying, I'm only more and more day by day getting more excited and passionate is because of the members. Nothing about appreciation. It's about what they do and what they say to each other. And sometimes I look at them and think, we're a month old and we did it.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah,
it is. It's hard to believe.
And the things you're digging, people dig up. Yeah, okay, I didn't have experience in the MLM space, but I'm not doing flipping MLM.
Yeah.
But the people are learning new things. This is what excites me. And I said to you when we first spoke a month ago, education. Don't want your money if you're going to be dumb. We are here to help you. We are here to make you make smart decisions. Yeah, maybe not the right decisions, but smart ones,
Right.
right? Because we're all in it together, and I will stand by every member no matter what, whether it comes and goes, and we are taking every precaution. We are doing putting in every platform that always keeps this company strong
Yeah.
for the members. Because, you know, as I said to you again, if you guys are making money, that means I'm going to be making some money.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
It's simple.
That's right.
But yes, coming down to your list of things,
Yes. So
you know,
the yield farming. We've got the exchange coming back this week. We've got a borrower platform that we're
June,
going to be excited to really.
June.
That is going to really. It's first of all, it's I know if anyone has been paying attention, I know that I've been hearing you say that at least once. I think on the last live that I watched, you mentioned it. They beat it out of you. But
Twice.
that's going to be an exciting thing because that really goes along with when we were first talking about this. That story about the bank,
Yes.
the story about being taken advantage by the bank, and it happens all the time, all over the world. And for something like this to come about where it puts the power back into the people's hands is really something that's going to change the
Daryl,
space.
today was interesting. I probably shouldn't have opened the newspaper when I did today, and I never do it. I never touch the media, and I just see that people, you know, the news is pretty much for the last 2 days has been interest rates going up. People are going to lose their homes.
Yep.
How did we, as a society, come to this? That the bank could. Yes, I get it that the Reserve Bank controls this, but banks have got that much money. They can leave the rates as they are because it's a choice of the bank.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. And we're already at a very high inflation. So not only are you robbing them from their wages for food and necessities, you're squeezing them out of their homes because they can't afford to pay their mortgages.
Yep.
So why wouldn't we stand up and say, hey, you know, guys, like it's time to listen because the people need help. It's not the people need to make money. The people need help.
Yeah.
And nobody's listening. No governments, no people, no high-powered profile people. They just go, oh, well, it is what it is. No. What? I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of trouble for saying all this, but, you know, that's what's happening. It's there in the media. It's happening for the last 3 days. All I'm seeing on the social media, on the newspaper this morning when I opened that bloody second page and third page, and it's all about people in dire straits. Really? So hence why we decided, you know, when we first talked about borrow platform is more, you know, earning money, giving the people some rewards for coming and borrowing from us, you know, where we would normally take interest. We would actually take and give interest to a borrower to help them add a bit of, you know, extra to their liquid pool.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden become much more than this. It's become, maybe we don't even look at that as a lending platform, but more of as an assistance program because we don't have fees. So why uncharge fees? Yes, interest because we need to earn money to make this work, but it doesn't have to be in the, you know, in the 5s and 6s and 7s, but you can still have a liquid asset and still borrow against a liquid asset. So I'm just trying to figure out all of those intricate details of that to make it borrower friendly. And that can't happen without a license. So until I'm licensed, we're just going to write the software, keep writing, make sure that it's foolproof and it works and it allows people to win. Not just people who are investing. It's on the other side.
That's right.
So that's that one. The apps pretty much done. June, end of financial year when we do our big audit because I have to be audited for regulations. So we'll do that. Apps get launched. You guys will have all of the trades inside your apps. That's that. Nothing really new in June. July and August is traveling, is going to meet the members. As I said to you, I'm going to head towards your way. I've got the Philippines. I'm going to start here this next 2 weeks. Perth,
Yeah.
Brisbane, Canada, New York, Canada, the US, and the Philippines in September. And we're just going to see how this goes. Time frame wise, but now that there's no restrictions, Joseph and I are just like going, oh, we'll do this one first, and I'll go here first, and we'll, I want to try and maximize the member where the members are, so I can actually go and say hello.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I want to ask one thing about the app, because I don't know about, and I know this is going to go out to some of my viewers as well. And our experience in this space with apps has not been very good, right? So we have a few platforms that have dropped apps on Android devices, and you'll hear a lot about another platform that has just recently put out an app that claimed it was the only way people were going to be able to pull money out, right? So apps have really not worked in our favor, if they've worked at all, right? So that's going to be an exciting thing to see. And I want to just, that's going to be something that as it rolls out for Android and Apple users, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be
both.
right?
Yeah, they're both working fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so when that launches, that's going to be a big deal, because it's very rare in this space that we have an app that is one that actually, the platform that lasts long enough to put the app out, right?
Yeah.
And then for the app to successfully launch and be usable by by the community, that's going to be a big deal.
So I'll tell you about the app. I guess our app is not going to be that complicated to start with. It's just for you to compound manually because remember, our Australian license is not going to be a 1 month thing. It's going to be 8 to 12 months. So we have to work out of jurisdictions that allow us to be a banking mechanism. Mm-hmm. So when, even with the trading platform, the AI bots and all of that we're building, we don't plan on putting them into the app. That's not for that. The app is purely for people who, I guess, don't have the time to be doing, going to the computer, rushing to the 2FA, doing all of that. You have to, so I tell you what I do when I go to log into my account. I go one phone, go to one computer, log on to another computer, just to make sure I'm on the same IP address that I was on before. Right. And that's a nuisance, even for me. So I can't imagine how the members are not like it. But you know what? I said it again and again. Just be. It's okay. You can lose a couple of seconds of your life for your security.
That's right.
Now the app will do away with that, but that's our main thing: is to do away with this 2FA. You got your biometrics, you got your fingerprint, you got the face recognition, you still got the 2FA in Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator, whatever you use.
Yeah.
It's purely a replica of what you're already doing in a much nicer environment. An app environment.
Yeah, and from a
trading and this does not affect whether money goes in or out. It's just what's happening in the site is going to be on the app for now. If people start asking for the trading and the bots and all of that, we'll look at it. But it's an expensive exercise for this one because of especially Apple's rules.
Yeah.
If they see that we do allow any sort of kind of money, income, or revenue generating inside an app, they need to have a piece of the pie. And I don't know how to. I don't know what to do with that yet. Because it's a nice chunky 30% or 33%.
Ooh.
Yeah. You have a look at some of the fights that Epic had and all of that. It's the same.
Yeah.
So we're keeping it very simple. You have to see where we're at now. It's literally just a couple of buttons. It's bigger buttons. It does 3 or 4 things. If you want to do the advanced stuff, you have to get onto the.
You got to get on the computer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
cool. For now, that's where we're at with it. We're not expanding on that at this stage. It's we're already in May. We've got another 7 weeks to actually finalize it, launch it, put it on. Do the beta testing and all of that. So we have to just make sure that that's all sorted first.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We're going to be
Yeah.
looking forward to that for sure. So we've I think we've touched NFTs. So that's one of the spaces that I'm very guilty of not doing enough diving in and learning about. This last year has been pretty much a crypto platform journey for me and the folks that watch my channel. So getting into NFT is something that a lot of people have told me off camera and off screen that I need to be doing some more research on. It is becoming one of the ways that a lot of people are creating a lot of wealth for themselves, just attaching themselves to different brands
Yeah.
and people and different stuff like that. And as Metafi Yielders becomes a bigger worldwide brand, that's going to be something that's going to be exciting to watch as well.
We'll walk you through the NFT process. Even look, and again, I'm just getting the hang of, the smart contracts, the minting, and all of this jargon. I just got over the whole blockchain. Don't worry about
Yeah,
cryptocurrency. But when we were developing the gun, I mean that. The words that I was hearing, I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, people?
right. What
It's
is
just a
that?
gun.
Yeah,
It's just a thing you put inside the gun, and some things happen in the network and nodes and all this, and you're done." Oh no, apparently not. So
yeah,
I'm just learning this NFT stuff. All I thought was, okay, so I draw a picture, I put it up on a marketplace, and somebody buys it, and I make fun of them for giving me $1 million for my very bad drawing.
right,
Well,
right.
that's actually what's
That's
what's
kind of
kind
what's
of
going
happening.
on. Yeah,
But
yeah,
for us, we plan on two attachments to our NFTs, and
yeah,
I will reveal that once I understand how the mechanisms are going to work with Metafi yielders. I've
yeah,
got a lot of people I need to ask about this. So I'm in the same situation as you are. I've been blockchain crypto.
yeah.
Um, the algorithm never ever never thought about NFTs.
Right.
Um, other than an image or a graphic or a background or a metaverse, and you sell
Yep.
it. That didn't compute with me for quite some time. I get it now, but it took me a little bit of working out, because I think here comes the skeptic in me is, well, how could you have paid $1.5 million for Paris Hilton's painting? That's what I had to have a look. I couldn't believe my
Yeah.
eyes, Joe. I went
Yeah.
there and I thought, okay, most expensive NFT, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Number two on that list, first the monkeys,
Yep.
second
And it's
a
an attachment of a
hand
brand.
drawn
When
attachment to a
brands
brand.
are just attached themselves to these different things, like I'm a sports fan, so of course you see a lot of sports NFTs, and when people start promoting them, there was a story. There's an artist here in the States. He's actually from Canada, but he goes by the name of Tory Lanez, and he started an NFT, and it was just for he put it out there for his fan base. This had to have been at least a year ago, and he put it out there at a price that everyone could afford. And he said, everyone, look, if you're a fan of me, buy this NFT, and in X amount of time, it's going to be worth whatever it's worth. And it made a lot of people a lot of money. And when that happened, just solely because of the fan connection and the artist, it
This is
really
what
started opening up to like brands. It's like, okay, a lot of people love the brand. Like I've even thought about it myself as build the BOJ brand. It's like I could take a screenshot of this right now, and a year from now when Metafi Yielders is at another place, I can be like, BOJ Michael Daher NFT is dropping, and everyone that has watched this journey along the way, they're like, I
and the
gotta get
we-
a piece of
and
that.
the weird thing about that is it would be worth $1 million, and I wouldn't understand what happened.
Right. And you still wouldn't know. You just
I
know
mean,
that.
here I am. I see your T-shirt printer. I've got a white wall and a Mac that's switched off.
Yeah.
It's art, right?
Yep.
This is what people are seeing.
Yep.
Um, your backgrounds. I'm look. We're working on it. We are going to attach it to some pretty cool stuff, because I do believe I also want to help the people in another way. So
Yeah.
I'm now checking the legalities of NFTs being attached to a physical asset that some people can own as part
Yeah.
of the Metafi Yielders brand expansion. I don't know how. I've be very honest with you. I've looked at it. done the calculations. They're all good, but how to make it happen and how to bring it all together. No, I'm with you guys. When I will become an expert like every other Tom, Dick, and Harry who's an expert now.
Yeah.
We'll do a bit of study and find out what programming I need to do to make it work.
Yeah.
I plan on making every contingency plan for our members to make sure that there's always something for you guys to make money off, because
Yeah.
it's like any other business. If you guys are earning the money, then of course I'm going to be earning money.
Yep.
So the NFTs is coming up probably mid-July, August. I don't know. I haven't learned enough about it.
Yeah.
I've got a designer already drawing day and night, but I don't know what he's drawing.
Yeah.
Just like, knock yourself out. Give me metaversey stuff.
Right. just draw a little bit of something. Make it spacey. I don't know. But I get that. And a lot of us really, when the NFT comes out, it'll be great. Whether it comes out July, whether it comes in September. The best ability is availability. To be able to say in August, we have a possibility of dropping an NFT is already a win. It's already a win because that's establishing that we're going to be here in August.
Oh yeah.
And that at the basic level.
I will make sure. I will make sure. Reputation is everything. And I know we will hit hard times. I get it.
Yeah.
Right. There's going to be time that there's going to be, I said, competitors will come in, rates are going to go down, but then we're going to be ready to jump to another inside bit of the use. Not to shut it down and start something new, but to be ready for the NFTs dropping, right? The metaverse is being, part of the world's existence. We want to be ready for that. The banking mechanisms. Yeah, we don't have the license yet, but I'm not trading in Australia as of now, or as of last week anyway. To prepare for my license, right? We got it. So we want to be part of the successes. I want to be part of the failures, and then we move forward. And it's really that simple, right? We have great reserves. We've got great revenue in the company. It's public knowledge. There's nothing that I can hide anyway. You're seeing it in your dashboards of who's pumping and who's moving money out and all that. No problem.
Yep.
Right, you're free to do your own audits. I'm not going to spoon feed or babysit anybody.
As you should.
And if anybody has a question, that's what we're here for, to educate the people. So.
And I've let people know you have already, Metafi YEILDERS has already provided a wealth of information on the Facebook page before Telegram got crazy, Discord, YouTube. And we're already on YouTube.
Please, Gerald, don't say Discord. I'm not. I go on there and I handball I just can't get it.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't even use Discord, to be honest with you. I barely use Telegram because as soon as you start talking at all, people are
but Telegram
impersonate you, and
it's easy to use. I'm a software engineer and I can't get this Discord business.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I've tried and I just give it to Joseph. I said, you deal with this Discord shit. I don't know. If there's anything important, tell me. I'll call them. I'll call them on the phone. But I just can't. But please, do not advertise that I use Discord. I don't.
I'll just say there is a link on the website. I'll leave it at that. There's a link on the website. Do as you will with that.
All right, Gerald. I should pull that shit down seriously. The Discord one, anyway. Like it's so bad. Anyway. But no, look. As I said to you from the beginning, I want to be part of it all with all the members and whatever happens and every up and down, I want to be in it. I want to be knee deep in it and work through it. It's it. Whatever. Don't be shy to ask me questions. I mean, like, I just come back to the same thing. You don't have to research. Come, I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. I'll show you whatever you want to see. It's really very.
Be careful what you ask for.
I haven't done my OnlyFans thing yet, Gerald. It's okay. But
no pictures of your underwear or nothing like that.
Well, somebody's already asked me for them, so why not?
I've been hearing about that.
Yeah,
I've been hearing about that.
Gerald, may as well charge for it.
You're becoming a sex symbol, man. It all comes with.
Hey, why not charge for it? If Kim Kardashian can do it, and and others can do it. Why can't I have an OnlyFans
Why
website?
not? Why not? It's
Like,
actually interesting you said that because
Jarrell,
there's
you can get me in a lot of trouble, I think.
hey, this is
I could just
I
see the
want
headlines now.
you
License.
can actually use OnlyFans for business. You don't have to be naked. All right.
Are
I'll
you
just put
kidding?
that out there for yeah, because
You
people put
really,
out insider tips and different stuff like that. You have to buy, not those kind of insider tips, but you know,
Jarrell? I can just see the headlines now. Michael Daha, CEO, in
that's
jail
only
for for OnlyFans indecency. Thank you so much.
just show pictures of your beard, man. That'll have a lot of people interested.
Oh God. All right, let's just get through a year of Metafi Yielders, a year of Metafi Yielders NFT,
Yeah.
another year of banking at Metafi Yielders, and then I'll start on OnlyFans for a big scandal. How about that?
Let's
Isn't
make it
that how
let's make it 3 years before you do that, at least.
three first and
Just
five? I have a 5-year plan, but you've kind of effed that for me right now.
well, listen.
Um,
We can go back to that. Let's get back to the 5-year plan.
yes,
Let's
please do. I do not want an OnlyFans
you won't
page.
see you won't see
And,
Bank of Gerald subscribing to you. I promise you won't see that.
oh, look, it's okay. I'll know all your aliases by then, anyways.
Right, right.
All right.
You'll have somebody else trying to make an OnlyFans
Oh
of you
God.
today, just because you said that.
That's right. I'm sure they're very sexy if they're going to use my face all around town. Um, I don't know how they're going to get my mouth to move and all of that, but good luck to them anyway.
Oh, they can just put pictures up.
Oh, Darryl, you were meant to be teaching people about yield farming here. I know it's the last few minutes, but could you please keep it nice and
Oh yeah,
clean?
yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I know I took us way off track.
Way
Way
off
off
track.
track. We went way off left. So, but all jokes aside, man, what is going on here at Metafi Yielders over the last month? It's only really been over a month, and it is really rocking the space. There's a lot of people that I would consider heavy hitters that are really excited about what's going on, and people would consider me a heavy hitter. I came up in this space looking up to these people, so I don't know if I could ever feel like that, but there's a lot of people out here that are really excited, and I just want to thank you for the opportunity to have conversations with you, man. And it's been a blast. I'm looking forward to each. We can do one every month. We can do one every couple weeks if
Oh,
you want to. You
Jarrell,
know?
you know I've made it also very clear. I'm very fond of a beautiful friendship we've developed in this space. It doesn't
Yes.
happen very often. I keep
It
hearing that
doesn't.
this isn't normal.
It
So
doesn't. It's
I'd
not.
like to not be normal. I do speak to a lot of members on the phone.
Yeah.
Today, two of
I
them
don't do that.
that's
there's
because you're
there's probably
famous.
there's probably
You're up there in the high high
I have to
priority
I
list.
have to tell you while you're here, man. I was shocked when I saw that full transcript of our first interview in the PDF. I was shocked because one, nothing like that has ever happened with me. I had to send that to my dad. I was like, Dad, do you see this? You see
So
this?
you imagine me then. I think you're number 2 or 3 on my interviews.
Yeah, yeah,
That was insane. Because I honestly I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to do or who you were, and
yeah.
everybody saying, "Oh, but he's a big guy," and I was like, "Yeah, Jarrell. What the hell's a bank of Jarrell? Just bring him to me. I'll figure it out."
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll handle this guy.
But what an incredible journey we started all with you and other members,
Yeah,
I haven't looked back since. And so grateful.
yes,
Whatever it takes, Mr. J, is we're here going to make it, and I will fight day and night until everybody's successful and understands what we're doing is for the people.
yeah,
The whole process is not just about I come back to the thing. I'm sure tomorrow when I meet the Perth members, they're going to tell you I don't dress inexpensive clothes. They're going to tell you, I
Yeah.
don't drive a fancy car. I'm
Yeah.
not one of those. I've come from very humble beginnings, and I'd like to stay that way because the members are just phenomenal. You get to
Yeah.
see all walks of life. You get to see the incredible changes in people when they're making money, when they're being part of something, when they're not normally are.
Yeah. That's right.
So that's all I want. Daryl, you're absolutely a pleasure to talk to as always, and you've put me way over my time limit again. Um,
You know how we do. We got to go at
but
least an hour. You
yeah,
know.
I'm
You
not
knew
going to
that
I'm not
already.
going to set you half. No, but the problem is somebody else is waiting in the waiting room.
Oh yeah. Just
So,
text him. It's like BOJ's online. You gotta wait. You
so
gotta
that's what
hold
I'm
on.
going to do.
BOJ's
I
waiting.
am going to point the blame. I will just
Yes.
say,
Put
look,
put it on
this,
me.
I'm going
I
to
can
say
take
this guy that I don't know who he is for the last 30 days just harassing me for an interview again. kept me on for an hour and a half, and
I love it. I love
um,
it.
no, but
I'm gonna harass you again. I'm gonna harass you
please
some more.
do.
So
Please, as I said to you, anytime, this is the best time around this time if you want to do a
yeah.
catch up or a review on something or just one particular thing. We can do a 15-minute, 25-minute call.
Good luck. We'll start
Um,
talking about OnlyFans and stuff.
Stop it. Do you understand that you're gonna be the cause of my license not going through?
Oh
They're
no, no,
gonna
no. All right.
they're
So
gonna
that is the
they're
end of
gonna
the
be
call. We'll see you
they're
guys.
gonna be looking for this OnlyFans page with me on it. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this screenshot. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make that my profile picture of you and me and my Metafi YEILDERS shirt. All right. So if there's any scandals, it's gonna come back to you as
It's gonna
well,
come
my
back.
dear
Hey,
friend.
hey. God gave me these shoulders. I can bear a load. Let's go. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
not when the license not when the license coming down on you, my dear
Oh no,
friend. No,
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 no.
no, not that kind of stress.
Uh,
I don't know if I have lawyers good enough to handle that. We'll have to assess that.
I don't think even mine knows would know what to do. He's an
Right.
AFSL licensing lawyer, not a criminal lawyer. Mr. J, that's enough about this.
Hey, that's enough. That's enough. Thank you
All right.
again so much.
Thank you.
We're gonna talk.
Yeah.
And get on to your next call. I know it's important. The
I
work
will,
you're doing
and
is
I will keep
amazing.
you posted anyway, if we do. If there's anything that I share with you, and you want to come and share it with the members, by all means. I have a lot of time for you and your people as well, and anytime.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome. Let's
Thank
do
you
it.
so
Don't
much.
forget to
Much
send
love.
this over to me. All right.
Yeah, definitely. This is on cloud now, so I can send it to you straight away when we get
Awesome.
off. All
Awesome.
right.
Sounds good,
Bless
man.
you, and thank you so much. We'll speak again soon.
Of course, man. We'll talk very
See you,
soon.
Gerald. Take care.
Good one, man.
Bye bye.